What?
The 8-man DOA trip.
Oh, he's part of all that?
Yo, listen, speak on that though, man. So they got
this is the day that it came out for anybody watching this in the future. This is the day we found out about the K-Flock RICO charges.
8 a.m. Like I seen that shit.
Yeah, was you happy when you seen it?
Nah, I'm already.
You smiling right now.
Nah,
you said finally, bro.
I'm already in
Get them niggas
Cali.
off the streets.
I'm in Cali already. I was already happy. You feel me? I was like, damn, what the fuck? That shit made me like turn my stomach a little bit because it's like we all as a whole. You feel me? When I told you like New York, we all.
Yeah.
So that shit, it's my ops at the end of the day, but we still all like do the same shit.
Yeah.
So just to see them, that like could have been me. Like shit, nigga, that's why I separate myself from gangs. I don't think that's the way to go in New York. Like it's already set up for you to fail, you feel me? I don't think you want to be like involved in that shit just move dolly, bro. That
Rappers
shit.
always want to say like, nah, I don't wish jail on nobody. I would never want to see that shit happen. I wish they were on the streets so that my homies could kill them, whatever. But are you willing to admit that you actually are kind of happy to see like a bunch of your ops get thrown in jail?
Bro, no.
Stop. Bro, I'll be happy as fuck.
I've been in a jail
If it was
cell, bro.
me,
I've been in
I want every bad thing to happen to people I don't
for a
like.
whole year though, bro. And just me like going through that, I don't never want to wish that on nobody, bro. Them days I be in there crying, nigga. Sometimes I got like medical issues and they can't tend to me because nigga I'm in fucking jail. They don't give a fuck about me. So I'm in there hurting, pain. Probably got a toothache. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But you would be happy if your enemy died, right?
I mean, depending what
you might not want to admit it, but there'll be at least a little bit of like, all right, you know, when people are all smoking on each other's deads or whatever, it's because they're happy. When you talk about like being locked up in prison, you got toothache, you can't get it worked on. I mean, in some ways, it's almost worse than death. You're being tortured.
Yeah,
definitely. You locked inside a room, bro. You start getting talking to yourself for that motherfucker. Nigga, you ain't got no weed, no perks, nothing. Nigga going crazy.
I've seen the homies get solitary confinement for a year, come out, be like a totally fucking different person.
Weirdo
Takes them a long time to be normal again.
Sorry, I can stupid.
Nah, yo, but here, right? So, question for you, but do you think that K-Flock will ever see daylight again?
I ain't gonna lie, the way I was looking at the shit, I read, so I was reading this shit.
Yeah.
It was like death for life or some shit.
Mandatory life sentence, man.
Hey, Wilder.
Free
Flock though. I go like freedom.
But that's what's crazy is that the shooting that he was a part of, allegedly, that could have been viewed as something that might give you 20, 30 years. But then once you throw the gang enhancement and the criminal conspiracy on it, then it could become life, which is pretty insane.
No, hey, right. So even that shooting though, where like I think his lawyer said that the dude who was walking towards K-Flock with like his hands in pockets, and he got found with a gun, you know, in his pockets, right? So it's like, so that could have been seen as do 10 years for that. You feel me?
Rest in peace, Wascott, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit detrimental, but he put himself in that position, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't gonna say too much, but everybody know where he was at. You feel me? That shit ain't happening in the Bronx. That shit happened on our side.
Yeah, bro. They told me he was walking around in his ops hood.
Just chilling.
Basically, like the kind of situation
the newest
where
drip, newer Marys that just dropped.
He did have a mask on, but I mean,
the new Jordans that wasn't even released yet. Like,
he was up, bro.
What a dickhead.
Man, listen. First
he
time
only
I
had
deal.
fresh clothes.
What
He didn't have no whack shit to put on.
No whack shit to put on. He said, "This is all I had, bro." Fuck.
Yo, he was up though, because that was like a week after signing his deal.
Oh yeah,
so
that was when he was at the peak. You know, he had just done Rolling Loud.
Yeah, he was about to go crazy.
Everybody talking about him nonstop all the time.
Or he set the tone for drill, even though people don't want to admit it, bro.
Oh really?
Flock is lit. Flock.
But that's the crazy shit about it is that I feel like the Bronx drill, New York music in general is lit regardless. Like when he got locked up, it felt like, oh damn, maybe this shit is over now.
Yeah. But now it just shows you like how much people is still in here.
Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you want to help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K. Yeah.